welcome back to another installment of a Grape Ape video. This one's kind of a special, in my heart kind of thing I wanted to get done. It's pretty cool. It's a custom little thing I've been wanting to do for a long time, and I finally got the means to do it. It's gonna be pretty cool. I think you'll like it. So I hope you enjoy the video. Stay tuned and enjoy. So this is the Gumball machine I started off with. So these are the covers that go on the globe on the top of the gas pump I'm making, and I'm making it into something that I was really wanting to do. It's a Sinclair one, and I got the stickers for these and they fit perfectly, but this carousel sticker actually shows through. And I'm using alcohol on this. This sticker is actually painted on the back side of this cover, and it's easy to get off with a little alcohol and a paper towel, just scraping it off and getting it wet. And I got it off with this one already, so when you shine a light on it you won't see the carousel logo behind it. So that's what I'm working on at the moment. It's working pretty good though. See, now we have a perfectly clear piece of plastic, and you're not going to be able to see any other logo but the Sinclair one. That's going to be cool.
This is rain, your mother's rain.
And just like that, we've got a double D knot. Okay, so I'm making me a custom gumball machine, and I gotta get this color changed. Do I paint them, scuff it up and paint it, or do I powder coat it? It looks like it's painted to me. I think I might just scuff it up and paint it. What do you think? It's going to be green, obviously, because I'm making a custom Sinclair one. I already got the ball on it. So my audio got corrupt on my other disassembly of the gas pump gumball machine, so I'm going to have to use this one as a demonstration. I probably won't take it completely apart, but I'll give you an idea. If you have one of these, it's really super easy to do. Basically, take this off. It's a quarter turn. Opens that up, and there's a nut, basically a nut on this that you take out. In order to keep the gumballs in there, I'm going to try to get this off here. Oh, this comes off. Oh yeah, I forgot. This thing comes off, and I also took these 3 screws off here, and this thing just pulls out, and it left the cap all by itself, so I can paint it. And there's a jam nut here. You take this off. This thing comes out. Then you can take this thing off, but all my gumballs, well, let me dump it out. Alright, so all the gumballs are out now. Once you get that cap off, this thing comes off. This thing comes off. And this thing actually has a seal here that you separate. I say them. And that thing comes off pretty easy, so you can paint this thing too. And this thing here comes out, and this is the gear that turns, that catches the balls in there and turns when you put a coin in. Then you can take this thing off. It's got money in it too, so hang on a minute. That thing comes off, the little bolt there. And then you got this thing. This thing, it just slides right off. That's your coin display there. And this pump nozzle is actually got a knot on the rubber hose. You just untie the knot and that comes out. And this little hook has 2 screws. You just take out 2 screws. And this little lever here, I'm not going to take it off, but it's got a nut in here. I can't remember what size it is. I think it's a 3/8, but I'm not sure. But and it's a screw here. You take that screw out and there's a spring that has a hole inside this, on the side of this cylinder. The spring goes in there and it actually springs that lever back when it's on there. So anyway, that's the way this thing comes apart. And this thing just unscrews too. You can unscrew that. And then that thing, you can paint it whatever you want to do with it, which is what I did. So that's how this thing comes apart. Like I said, the audio was screwed up on my other video where I took the other one I painted apart. But it's really easy, really super easy. I also took the sticker off the back. It says Carousel. It's got a serial number on it. So we're going to put that back on if it'll stick. I don't know if anybody know this or not, but my dad owned, and my grandpa owned it and bought it to begin with, I guess. A Sinclair station back in the 50s is when they bought it. My dad ran it for quite a while, and I actually worked for him for quite a while too. It was fun. I wouldn't change that experience for anything. That's where it got me set on my path to be an aircraft mechanic. So yeah, I'm happy. I'm going to make this, and hopefully I'll get it done before too long, and I'll be able to show it to him. That's what I'm doing it for mostly, is just to show it to him. And I like Sinclair. I really do. It's what I grew up with and what I know, and it's part of my life. I like the dinosaur too. So the next phase of the game would be to paint this thing. And I got some Scotch-Brite and some paint and the parts. So now we'll just scuff them up a little bit and see if the paint will stick. That's the next process. First coat of primer's on. Got them all scuffed up. Little light coat of primer. One more coat of primer and then I'll put the green on. Alright, so I went to Ace Hardware, as you know, and I got some paint. But I also found a screw for this bottom one because it wouldn't start before. It was just a little bit too short. But we got it going now, so should be good. I think that's cool, huh? It's going to be a cool project, I tell you what. So I got it painted. Doesn't look too bad. Gotta give it a little clear coat. There's the tops and the bottom, the caps. Gotta give it a clear coat, but I'm gonna leave it out here overnight before I paint the clear coat on it. And I gotta do some wet sanding and make it smooth and do all that kind of stuff. So we'll see how that goes. So I've been out in the garage this morning. Today's the 14th of June. I've been working on these green pieces for my gumball machine. Give it a little wet sand, and they came out pretty good, just the way they are. They little distressed look, faded paint. I kind of like it. I think I'm going to leave it that way. That's the base of it. And this is the middle piece. This is the middle piece. And here's the top. I guess that you figure that I think it looks good. I'm gonna leave it that way. I'll go put it together and I'll show you what it looks like. I'm actually kind of impressed that it came out this way. I'm gonna like it, I think. Alright, today we're going to be putting this thing back together. It's all painted. I got it looking like the way I want to. Like I said, it's distressed look. All the parts are here. Now the procedure to put it back together is obviously the reverse of what I did to take it apart. So if you want to watch that video again, you can. But I'm not going to show you the process of putting it back together. That'd be boring. So I even got the decal back on. Got the serial number with it and everything. So now I just need to go to Hobby Lobby and see if I can find some metal rod, whatever, to fix that fuel nozzle. I gotta figure something out. Maybe Joe, my brother-in-law, he runs a metal shop. Maybe he can figure something out. I'm sure he can, if I can't. All right, so I got some ideas. I just got back from Hobby Lobby. I got some ideas for this fuel nozzle repair. I found some straws. It's gonna be kind of cool if I can get this to work. But it'll be like a brass nozzle on it. I also bought some of this rod. So 5/16, I believe. I don't have to look. Anyway, but if I have to, I can drill the end of that and tap it. And then I got some studs here. I'm going to screw into. I'll screw it into this end and that end, and then I'll just screw on and be tight. Use some Loctite or something on it. But I'm kind of hoping I can get this brass straw to work. I think it'd look pretty cool on there. But that's the plan. But I got an appointment in Omaha today, so I won't be able to work on it for a little bit. So you'll have to hang tight. So I'm out here in the garage, and my idea is I'm going to drill this out and see if I can't fit this in there. It's a straw, metal straw. I think it'd look pretty cool, like it's a brass nozzle, but I'm going to see if I can make it work. I'd take this thing apart and see what's inside, but it's got roll pins and everything in it, and I don't want to break anything. Well, I think I got it figured out. What I did, I drilled and tapped this little end on this thing to an 832. I bought an 832 piece of threaded rod that was 3 inches long. I tapped it, and I bought some round stock aluminum. I think it's like 3 feet long, maybe a little longer. 5/16, I think it is. Oh, I'm sorry. It's a 1/4 inch rod. It's actually the perfect size. But I drilled a hole all the way through that thing too. And I heated it up and I bent it, make it look like a nozzle. And I tapped that end so it can screw into this end. And I'm going to super glue it in so it doesn't go anywhere. And I'll show you what that's like when I'm done. Alright, doesn't that look good? I like the looks of that actually a lot. It ain't going anywhere either, so it'd be better than the one that was on there. Won't break, it's not plastic. It's about as straight as it can get without messing with anything else, so I think I'll be happy with that. I think it looks good. Looks better than what was on there anyway, which was nothing. Now I'll put it back together and I'll show you what the whole thing looks like. So there's the finished product. All done in its glory. Here's my fuel nozzle. I think that came out great. I don't know. I'm just blowing up my own ass here, I think. But I think it came out great. I'm really happy with that. Doesn't that look cool? I am really happy with that. I think my dad will like it too. I can chalk that one off the list. I'm done. Looks good. I'm really happy with the way it turned out. Take it up Sunday for Father's Day and show my dad and see what he thinks. I'm sure he's gonna like it. It's gonna look good in the garage here. Yep, that's a garage art. Another garage art. I'm gonna put it on top of my Corvette rear bumper, I think. If it'll fit. We'll see. But I'm happy with it. I'm patting myself on the back because I really like the way I did that. Very cool. So these projects are always fun, but to me, the disappointing part of everything is when it's done. Because you're done. You have nothing else to go left to do. But the end product is very cool. Very cool. I love it.
Hope it ain't bees coming in this afternoon.
But I'm sad to see it's going to be done. I love doing it. That's the whole part of doing things, right? The process of doing it. That's the fun part to me. It's always satisfying when it's done, though, because, like I said, it's just done and it looks great. But yeah, very cool. Another piece to my little man cave. Probably put it out in the garage. Well, I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually impressed with this thing. It looks freaking cool. I love it. I think my dad's gonna love it too. I'm gonna take it up and show it to him on Father's Day. But I don't think he'll want it, but it is cool. It is very cool. I've never seen another one like it, so.
Only let's not do it right now.
One of a kind.
Sinclair puts that nickel in, puts that magic nickel in. Only Sinclair gasoline has nickel, nickel, nickel. Sinclair is the one to buy. Nickel is the reason why. Only Sinclair gasolines have nickel, nickel, nickel.